EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. This guy's going to have their hands full. We know about the problems that warm weather teams have when they have to play in the snow. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Ingram. A run with the Central Florida corner, R.J. Harvey. And he'll push forward a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They send Sutton in motion. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Broncos.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll send a man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Hicks. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Man in motion is Ingram. He'll try to run through with Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert. Third down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he will take it in himself. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man from Florida State.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions, the only burst is in the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, faking the give. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down. There's a handoff to Genty. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the intensifies.
Brings up second and
8. Ready?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down. Tap the 60. Tap.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Deputy Lion. Cougar 19. Steady.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Once again, it's Genty. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready? 19, Charger, 19. Deputy Lion. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready, right?
Genty, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jack Beck, touchdown Las Vegas. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Portland Sutton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and it's going to be a lot of gain.
And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. And in motion is Ingram. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And caught left side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. You can see he enters the final week as the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
Tag! 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And not much there. the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He's past the 60.
Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long. Obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Third and 10.
Bronco 80.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Their catch called for and taken without issue. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Hicks. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut. Like you can see, he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Nick's going to look to throw. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Hicks, now to throw it here on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Toss, right side, that's Harvey. And he'll push forward like a little snow cloud. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Harvey. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. He's getting brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Lux's kick is good. And the Broncos build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit.
And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike. It is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
Carlson now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Raiders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. They'll take this forward for about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. Straight ahead. get about 2. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Get up. Like you hit. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. As he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Beck. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
70. 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same. We get set for quarter number 3. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 10. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Ready? Get back on 80. Steady.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. Inside the 35. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 65 yards.
That's That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Allen, and nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll take it on in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now it's Johnson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
At the Raiders' 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense and their wideout, Dante Thornton, heading back out for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Viking, go.
They'll run with Denty. He finds some room across the 25. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Ready? After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
It is 3rd and long.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Genji. And he'll be brought down at the, check Texas goes mine. Why don't we just say he gained about 3 yards?
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Get this out wide to Dillon. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The Raiders have their punt team out there as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And in motion is Ingram. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Evan Ingram, the intended target. It's second down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Run right at the gut for Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out to his right. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run. Genty. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready,
An
break.
opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Hop 70, hop 70.
Here's Genty to the 5-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Smash, let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
One more time with Genty. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it?
That is caught side of the end zone. Jack Best. Touchdown, Vegas. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos up. Offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Broncos.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A run once more, that's Harvey. Trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is in the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Nix. slinged it across his body and connected. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is from the cloud. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. The motion man here is Bourne. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Iomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing. Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game.
5-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the jump.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go now. 77.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
And the Raiders first down.
Here's Genty. And he'll push forward a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
A lot could... wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, this is Genty.
Genty, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready? Bronco 80.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Get up. Back to 60. Back to 60. Eagle. 6.
On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. They're all set to punt this one away.
For the Raiders.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
Two.
First and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.